25 zeros left!
Enemy zero sighted.
Slow your row, you spineless shit monkey. The grid is on hold. Take a breath while you still can. Enemy down!
Squad is done with this one.
Zone overload imminent. Grid overload is starting. Say chuck-fucking-noble. Yeah.
This zero was the last in their squad.
Hostile zeros over there. Forget about it.
Everything you need. Updating the drivers. Thumper's leg. There's obstacle overhead. There's obstacle overhead.
Enemy down.
Launch area obstructed. Limb. Error. A. Text valid. Recalibrate password.
Alright, you fucking chicken shit pussies. The grid is on hold. Do not miss the opportunity, because Hack's
Metric
extraction
increasing.
time is reduced.
Enemy down.
Drivers. Roadrunner's legs installed.
Let's move there. Enemy spotted.
Heads up, the grid's gonna overload. Not even Noah's Ark could save you now, you animals.
Hostile zeros over there.
Attention all zeros, the grid overload zone's approaching.
Let's check this area out.
Danger. Danger. Deadly overload imminent. Error. Valid. Recalibrate. Vital signs improving. Your team
Enemy
has
down.
eliminated.
Slow your row, you
Deadly overload
spineless shit
imminent.
monkey. The grid is on hold. This is a good time for you to do some of those breathing exercises to deal with your anxiety.
Enemy down.
Attention all zeros. Contents of the loot crates have been resupplied. Grid overload is imminent, so prepare for tighter quarters. Smell something burning? Could be your legs. Stay the
Armor
fuck
fully
away from the
loaded.
shrinking grid.
Let's check this area out.
Okay,
Never mind.
catch your breath. Shoot somebody in the face. The grid overload zone is on hold. Attention all zeros, we've deployed discounts on loadout delivery.
Enemy
The
down.
grid will overload in 10 seconds.
Enemy down.
Listen, what's that sizzling sound? You hear that? Yeah, that's the sound of your fucking safe space shrinking. Alright, you thimble-headed gherkins, we paused the grid overload. Don't get excited
squad.
Your safe space is shrinking. We got a grid overload warning. Smell that? Yeah, could be your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid.
Armor fully loaded.
Enemy down!
Well, congratulations. You did it. You won. What a well-deserved victory.
Health metric increasing.
Welcome to pre-match. Warm up before the real battle starts. Okay, real battle royale starting. This is your chance to make your ancestors proud. Go out there, kill everybody, steal their shit. Good luck.
Initiated. Track down and eliminate Hostile Zero. Target proximity area is marked on your map. Leaper's legs installed.
For all of you room temperature IQ assholes, don't let the grid touch you, or you're dead. Got it? Oh, I'm afraid to report that the grid overload zone's approaching. Listen up, maggots. The combat DJ event's gonna kick off nearby. Don't miss out!
Your team has successfully eliminated the enemy squad. Armor fully stocked.
Logistics delivery services. Hope you got everything you need.
Limb pair in progress. Leaper's legs installed. Installing drivers. Roadrunner's legs installed. Vital signs improving. Teardrop op initiated. Objective: locate the hex and extract it using a hextractor. Check your map for details.
Alright, you fucking chicken shit
Updating
pussies,
the
the
drivers.
grid is on hold.
A hookshot arm installed. Establishing connection. The bounce bomber arm installed. Limb pairing. The hookshot arm installed.
Hey, sorry to interrupt the game, but I heard you might be interested in a little tactical advantage delivered your way. Yeah.
Wounded teammate detected.
Heads up, the grid's gonna overload. Not even Noah's Ark can save you now.
Limb
You
pairing. Teammate eliminated by enemy.
Grid overload starting faster than you can say churn
Enemy down!
fucking noble. Heads up, Zeros! Combat DJ event is on nearby. Small space, big problems, bigger rewards. Move your asses!
Your team
Enemy
has
down.
eliminated the enemy squad.
Enemy down.
Health metric increasing.
All right, thimble-headed gherkins. We've paused the grid overload. Die soon. Last respawn window for you.
Enemy down.
After.
You have enough funds to call the drone.
Grid overload is imminent. Prepare for tighter quarters. Smell something burning. Could be your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid.
Teardrop ops outcome unsuccessful.
catch your breath. Shoot somebody in the face. The grid overload zone is on hold. Hex extraction times are cut. Get those hexes to an extractor now.
Hex extraction initiated.
Logistics delivery services. Hope you got everything you need.
The grid will overload in 10 seconds. Stay away from the grid, or say hello to that nice warm place where the good soldiers go when they die violently.
Teammate injured. Hex decrypted. Data transferred to loadout.
You should know that only 25 of you left.
Teammate killed.
Enemy down!
Double-headed gherkins. We've paused the grid overload. Don't get excited, though. You're probably still gonna die soon. Hurry the fuck up and order that shiny new loadout before those discounted prices evaporate like cum stains on a horse's panties.
Teammate redeployment successful.
Alright, maggot scum, listen up. The fucking grid's about to fry you. The grid is about to have a meltdown worse
Sounds for this one.
Enemy down!
Error. Valve. Calibrate house. Vital signs improving.
Alright, you fucking chicken shit.
Last in your squad.
Hostile zeros over there!
Sufficient
Gentlemen,
funds. Loadout drone
I've got some
available.
incredible news. The loot crates have been reloaded.
Let's check this area out.
Sponsored by Nanotech Life Sciences.
Grid overload warning says your safe space is shrinking. Grid overload is starting faster than you can say fucking noble. Yeah.
Armor plates depleted.
Log the grid overload. Don't get excited. You're still probably gonna die soon.
Health
Quite
vents
an
increasing.
ordeal, but redeployment just got a whole lot cheaper. Attention all players. The grid is overloading. That's right, you assholes. Move those skinny asses and don't look back unless you want to watch the dancing flames on your charge
Enemy
remains.
down.
little cutscene, you know. But now when that loadout screen that pop up,
Ladies and
that's what you
gentlemen,
need.
welcome
You
to
need them arms and
pre-match.
shit for your
This is where
loadout.
you try your hand at killing before the match. You can make your family proud. Hoorah!
All right.
You have entered a restricted area. Leave immediately or be
Enemy
killed.
down!
Danger. Leaving the battle zone will result in summary execution.
Hold on.
Enemy down!
Bitch.
Enemy down!
Let me look. Yeah, a little better.
I think it's too hot now though.
Yeah, is that shit lagging? Yeah, your graphics everywhere. Yeah, you gonna have to play on the lower.
Is yours lagging?
Nah, my shit good.
Assassination assistance completed. Assistance successful. Vital signs.
Cause the default views what's that damn
All
shit?
armor plates destroyed. Teammate death detected.
They're going crazy on what they tell.
Health metric increasing.
Ah, that boy gotta drop that resolution. Can you do it from?
Enemy down.
Notice, armor plating no longer viable.
Oh, you can't do it from the menu. I can pull it up.
Vital signs improving.
Oh, hold start. You see settings?
My arm's off.
Alright, you started as an amoeba, but you have ended millions of years later as a killing machine. Go out there and make us proud. Hoorah! Show us what you're made of, hot shots.
Let's move there.
Time to get to work.
Drop it down yet?
There.
My bad, Rufus, Empire. My boy taking too long to jump.
Armor fully loaded. Health metric increasing.
Using LPS? Happy hunting!
Teardrop op initiated. Objective, locate and hack the terminal.
Kobe here with an important announcement. Someone has flipped the big red switch and is extracting the
Hack the
hex
terminal.
right now.
granted.
Someone's flipped the big red switch in Little Kiev and are
Teardrop off
extracting the hacks.
initiated.
Right
Track
now.
down and eliminate hostile 0. Target proximity area is marked on your
Hey, you
map.
on that?
You see my name? You don't see my name? I know you back here with me. To your right. Look all the way to your right. Somebody over there. Oh, that's the down.
Teammate revival needed ASAP. Teammate eliminated by enemy.
Somebody killed you.
Hostile
Oh
cyber
shit,
limb
we
is
got a
tracking
grid
you.
overload
Taking
warning.
countermeasures or
Your
leaving
safe
area
space
is
is
advised.
shrinking. Stay away from the grid, or say hello to that nice warm place where the good soldiers go when they die by
Got all these damn
Listen up,
hogs.
maggots. The combat DJ event's gonna kick off nearby. Go hear the important announcement. Someone has flipped the big red switch and is extracting the hex right now.
Hey, he done got the
Vital signs
fuck on.
improving. Be advised, you're watched by a hostile cyber limb. Alert, you are losing blood. Death detected. Initiating system shutdown. Sufficient balance. Loadout drone available.
Let's check this area out. Never mind.
Dude, drop somebody.
Body regeneration 100%.
Yep. That's 2.
Bonus target activated. Track down and eliminate one of these targets ally.
Oh yeah. You got that good. You got that good pot logic.
Health metric increasing. Armor plates require resupply. Alert, you are hit. This enemy was the last in their squad.
Oh shit. No, hey, what are you?
Reviving in progress. Vital signs improving. All objectives completed. Bonus reward granted. Configuring drivers. The Hammerhead's legs installed. Installing drivers. The kinetic shield
Enemy
arm
down.
installed.
Oh, I'm good at that bit.
Grid overload is paused. Don't tell me I'm not merciful.
Teardrop op initiated. Objective, shoot down the drone and claim its cargo. Approximate target's location marked on your map.
Left tab.
Enemy down!
Probably don't got none.
Attention, all you pussies. Shiny new toys are dropping in like it's hot.
Alert, you are bleeding.
Enemy down!
Jetpack damage. Biological functions not detected. You have enough funds to cover that. Eliminated the last enemy in their squad.
Enemy down!
Oh my god, I'm going crazy. Bro, again, bro, you gotta hit these boxes for the flick. All in big boxes.
Redeployment successful.
Armor kit. Gen 1
Hit
here.
that,
Need
that's
it.
a plate.
Okay, you rogue down motherfuckers.
Thumper's legs
Don't let
installed.
the grid touch you,
Oh,
or
that's
you
the
are
one.
dead. Got it?
Oh shit, let me get my load out.
Your legs.
The
Stay
kinetic
the fuck
shield arm
away from the
installed.
shrinking grid. Combat DJ active! Negative. No personal space allowed. And
You can't. You ain't got to load up.
once.
Yeah, I don't think you got to load out. You got to level up some more. But it'll be these little red things. They do drop loadouts on the map. Like a little red thing on the map, you'll see. Yeah. Like a drone. Recon drone or something.
Objective completed. Proceed to the next target. Stay
Where you
alert.
at?
You've being tagged by a hostile cyber limb.
Somebody's got a recon drone on you. About to come. Trying to get us some money.
Survival advised.
Oh, they just killed teammate. Teammate.
Enemy down.
Let's check this.
Oh,
Enemy
you got
zero
your ass
sighted.
marked too.
No longer relevant.
Slow your row, you spineless shit monkey. The
Oh,
grid
that's
is
your
on
left
hold.
teammate.
Take a breath while you still can. Respawn shutdown evident.
Death detected.
You have
Initiating
been
system
I'm
shutdown.
coming.
Sufficient balance. Loadout drone available.
Yeah. Oh ass nigga.
Enemy down.
Fuck out my partner, nigga. I'm more invisible on you, duck ass nigga. Look, G. Turn around. Visible on them nigga ass. You back. Hey, you see that little red thing over there to your left? That's
Body
a
regeneration 100%. Enemy cyber limb has revealed
Grid
your
overload
position.
is imminent. So, prepare for tighter
that's
quarters.
explosive legs.
Damn.
Enemy down.
Alright, folks, Kobe here. Grid overload is starting faster than you can say you fucking
Your
know.
team has eliminated
I
the
got
enemy
him.
squad. Health metric increasing. Installing drivers. The Javelina arm
Oh
installed.
yeah, I love your lobby. I love your lobby. That bitch is super sweet. You gonna hate it playing with us later. That's when you gonna see them 5 niggas playing with me around later.
Configuring drivers. The Phosphor Fury arm installed.
They go look. That's a loadout right here. This what a loadout look like, bro. So you know
Alright,
what
catch
it's
your
like.
breath. Shoot somebody in the face. Take a moment. Do some meditation. The grid overload zone is on hold.
So you pick one with the fast legs.
Time to offer your friends.
You ain't pick one with the fast legs. What's some fast legs at? I'm gonna tell you the best legs to get: the leapers and the hammerheads. I can't hear you. No, you can't hear me. I'm talking.
Armor plates at maximum supply.
25 zeros
I wanna
left.
kill
Good.
somebody.
It's
What
gonna
I got
happen
down?
soon enough. For all the room
Found
to
it.
Drop
try,
off
you
initiated.
motherfuckers out
Track
there.
Uh-oh,
down
niggas over here.
Target
Not let the
proximity
grid
area
touch
is
you
marked on your
or you
map.
die.
Hold on, I'm finna mark them in there.
Attention all zeros, the grid overload zone's approaching.
See that bounty too? I
Enemy
know
is
where it's
extracting the hex in, would you guess? Stork City.
Danger. You've been detected by a cyber limb.
There.
trying to fight. Get pussy at it.
Teammate assistance.
Oh, he dropped me. I'm hurt. Right here.
Enemy spotted.
Alright, simple-headed Gherkins, we've paused the grid overload.
He
Don't
really
get
caught me
excited,
with
though.
that
You're probably
invisible
still gonna die
bullshit.
soon.
Kill him. Oh boy, you nervous.
Hostile
Nervous
cyber limb
energy
is
right
tracking
now.
you. Taking
Don't miss
countermeasures
the
or leaving
opportunity.
area is advised.
Hex
Damn, y'all gotta buy me back.
is
Buy me back.
reduced.
Buy me back, Roof. One of y'all, buy me back. Right there, y'all. Nah, click on the.
down.
activated. Track down and eliminate previous target's ally.
I'm get my shit back. Then we can go hunt down this top.
Okay, you pigs, in 10 seconds, everything within the grid will be fried like a batch of overcooked bacon. You hear that? What's that? Oh, yeah,
You can
that's
pull
the
up your
sound
map
of
with
your
select,
fucking safe space shrinking.
and you can see what his teammate at. We gotta hunt him. Teammate down there. Look at my-
All objectives completed.
Oh, he
Bonus
probably. Oh,
reward
he
granted.
died.
Trying to kill.
So we can go
Check
grab
this
this
area
bounty.
out.
It's down to the last 14, so we're in the nitty gritty.
It's just 3 fucking teams
Armor
left.
fully
Nice.
loaded.
Enemy zero sighted.
Teardrop
The
bomb
grid overload
initiated.
paused.
Track
A
down
moment
and
to
eliminate
regroup.
hostile zero. Target proximity area is marked on your map.
That nigga.
Cobra here with a good news bulletin.
Let's check this area out.
Crates.
Bro, it's a whole team right here. What is it?
Oh shit, we got a grid overload warning. Your safe space is shrinking.
Wounded teammate detected. Teammate killed.
I'm gonna find
Something
one of
burning.
these niggas.
Could be your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid. Alright guys, this is time to do some meditation. Call your mom. Shoot
Got
somebody
one.
in the face.
Activated. Track down and
Hold on.
Whatever
Firearm
get your
detected.
hideout.
Armor fully
I'm
loaded.
trying to. Hold on.
Vital signs
Attention all
improved.
viewers. The grid is overloading, so move those skinny asses and
Got my
don't look
legs.
back unless you want to
That's why I'm
watch
able to
the
jump out of
dancing
them like
flames
that.
on your charred
Teammate
remains.
redeployed.
Oh, I'm afraid to
Leapers.
report that the
Objectives
grid
complete.
Welcome to pre-match. It's just a warm-up. But if you die within the first 30 seconds, it's gonna kind of fuck with your confidence.
Cyberlimb has revealed your position. Teammate killed. Health metric increasing. Stay alert. You're being tagged by a hostile cyberlimb.
Enemy down!
Hostile cyberlimb is tracking you. Taking countermeasures or leaving area is advised.
Enemy down!
Let's move there.
Enemy down!
Okay, drill's over. Real battle royale starting. In 3, 2, focus, concentrate. 1, I'm almost there. Go. Remember, shoot them until they stop moving, then shoot them again for good measure. Be advised, this time it's for real.
Let's move there.
Looks good. Sorry, I have other stuff to do.
Teammate obtained hex device. Alert, you are bleeding. Self-inflicted death detected.
Be advised, enemy initiated hex extraction in Storm City.
Regeneration complete.
Alright, you room temperature IQ motherfuckers. Don't let the grid touch you, or you are dead. Smell that? I smell something. Smell something burning? Yeah, oh fuck, look at that. It's your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid, okay?
Roadrunner's legs
Heads
installed.
up, Zeros! Combat DJ event is on nearby. Small space, big problems, bigger rewards. Move your asses!
Thank you for using LDS.
Hostile squad launched Hex extraction in Little Kiev.
Check this area out. Forget about it. Enemy zero sighted.
Teammate vitals normalized.
Enemy down.
Teammate revival advisable. Teammate eliminated by enemy. Use the odds for this one.
Enemy down.
Let's move there.
Teammate redeployment successful.
Roadrunners, you need them.
Installed
Go get
drivers.
them.
Roadrunner's legs installed. Establishing connection. The Mexican arm installed.
Who's up for some
Armor
mayhem?
plates at maximum
Here's
supply.
the Kochi SMG.
Teardrop op initiated. Objective: locate the hex and extract it using a hextractor. Check your map for details.
Alright, you fucking chicken shit pussies, the grid is on hold.
Alert. Hex procured by teammate. Beware of hostiles. Extractor initialized. Teardrop op completed. Reward granted.
Hex is being extracted in Stork City. Don't just stand there, go kill them and take their shit. What a brave little buds. Enemy is extracting the Hex in Little Kiev. I heard you might be interested in a little tactical advantage delivered your way.
Hex extraction complete.
Warning. Zone
Hex extraction
overload
initiated.
imminent. Okay, folks, now's the time to stay away from the grid or say hello to that nice, warm place where the good soldiers go when they die violently. Combat DJ active! No personal space allowed! And try make your mamas proud of you for once!
Hex decrypted. Data transferred to loadout. Teammate obtained hex device.
Slow your row, you spineless shit monkey. The grid is on hold. Take a breath while you still can.
Roadrunner's legs.
Enemy is extracting the hex in. Would you look at that? Stork City. Let's do last ship out, Snowflake. Respawns are shutting down. It's do or die.
Buzz killer arms here.
Teardrop off initiated. Objective, locate and hack the terminal. Hack the terminal.
Grid overload is imminent, so prepare for tighter quarters. Attention all zeros, the grid overload zone's
Teardrop off
approaching.
completed. Reward granted.
Catch your breath. Shoot somebody in the face. The grid overload zone is on hold.
You have enough
Loadout
funds to
sale
call
is
the
now
drone.
on. Act fast. This generous loadout offer won't last much longer than an unprotected blowjob.
Teardrop op initiated. Objective, shoot down the drone and claim its cargo. Approximate target's location marked on your map.
The grid will overload in 10 seconds.
Completed. Proceed to the next target. Teardrop op
Grid
completed.
overload starting
Reward granted.
faster than you can say you're fucking noble.
Updating the drivers. The Mexican arm installed.
Food is sponsored by Human Design.
After the excitement of the real battle royal, you need to unwind away from sudden gunfire. Bora Bora offers everything you need for a
All right, you chicken shit pussies. The grid is on hold just for you. Get yourselves together so we can continue this fucking thing. Listen up, Zeros. Discount on Hex Extraction is now active. Hurry up. Limited time.
Enemy spotted. No longer relevant.
Grid overload warning says your safe space is shrinking.
Never mind. Hostile zeros over there.
Smell that? Yeah, could be your legs. Away from the shrunken grid. Hex extraction detected in Ocio.
Enemy down. Enemy down.
Your team has eliminated the last enemy in their squad.
All right, catch your breath. Shoot somebody in the face. Take a moment. Do some meditation. The grid overload zone is on
Enemy
hold.
zero sighted.
Wow! Contents of the loot crates have been resupplied.
No longer relevant.
Hostile zeros over there.
In 10 seconds, everything within the grid will be fried like a batch of overcooked bacon.
Let's move. Never mind. Enemy
Ready to
zero
report
sighted.
that the grid overload zone's approaching. Alright, then let it go.
Enemy spotted.
Call it the grid overload. Don't get excited, you're still probably gonna die soon.
Mission systems
Employment
completed.
discount starts.
Enemy zero sighted.
Oh shit, we got a grid overload warning. Your safe space is shrinking. Alright, Zeros. Your safe space is getting smaller every fucking second. Quick, voice your disapproval online before you're turned into human bacon. Alright, guys, this is time to do some meditation, call your mom, shoot somebody in the face. The grid overload zone is on hold.
Your team has completely eliminated the enemy squad.
Hey, listen up, fuckers. It's gonna be an electronic Armageddon unlike anything you've ever seen. That's right. This shit will fry your brain faster than the stripper's band.
Enemy down.
Stay away from the grid, or say hello to the place where the good soldiers go when they die violently. Right, it's
Sufficient
now time
balance.
for another of our
Loadout drone
loadout
available.
delivery promotions. Remember, first come, first served. Hurry. This is now the unsafe zone. Get moving, start praying, or become goddamn worm food.
Was the last in their squad. Armor fully loaded. Teammate assistance required.
Who's over there?
I love the smell of cyberwoods in the morning. It smells like engine oil. And victory! Yes!
For a Pacific Island getaway.
Hello, and welcome to pre-match. This is the warm-up before the real battle starts.
Be advised, you're marked by a hostile cyber limb. Danger. Leaving the battle zone will result in summary execution. Alert! You have zeroed yourself. Stay alert. You've being tagged by a hostile cyber limb.
And here we finally go. Real Battle Royale starting. See you in the next life, insects. Lock and load, maggots. This ain't no picnic.
Teardrop op initiated. Objective, locate and hack the terminal.
Okay, you pigs, in 10 seconds, everything within the
Hack the
grid
terminal.
will be fried like a batch of overcooked bacon. Oh, Jesus. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the grid is about to have a meltdown worse than
Limb pairing in
Fukushima
progress.
on steroids.
The bounce bomber arm installed.
Combat DJ event incoming! Time to fight like you running down the street wearing nothing but cash!
Enemy down!
Teardrop ops failed.
Enemy down!
Armor fully stocked.
Enemy down!
Configuring drivers. The slam fist arm installed.
Enemy down!
Notice, armor plating no longer viable.
Alright, you thimble-headed gherkins, we've paused the grid overload. Don't get excited though, you're probably
Vital
still
signs
gonna die
improving.
soon.
Armor plates at maximum supply.
Enemy down!
Enemy taken successfully.
Enemy hex extraction detected in Ocio. Do you fucking morons not know how to defend an extractor? Loadout package drop started. You've got some custom gear inbound.
Updating the drivers. The phosphor fury arm installed. Limb pairing in progress. The slam fist arm installed.
Enemy hex extraction detected in Little Kiev. Get your sorry ass over there before those goddamn assholes decrypt it.
Enemy down!
Grid overload down.
Enemy down!
Prepare for tighter quarters.
Enemy down!
Alright, folks, Kobe here with another announcement. The grid overload is starting faster than you can say fucking noble. Listen up, maggots. The combat DJ event's gonna kick off nearby. Don't miss out!
Leaper's legs installed.
Enemy down!
Grid overload has been paused. Am I
Updating
not?
drivers. Roadrunner's legs
Yeah.
installed.
Alright, folks. Respawn shutdown is imminent. You have been warned.
Let's check this no longer relevant.
Enemy is extracting the hex in, would you guess, Stork City.
Installing drivers. Roadrunner's legs installed. Limb pairing in progress. The slam fist arm installed.
Attention, the grid is overloading. Move your skinny asses and don't look back unless you want to watch the dancing flames on your charred remains. Cobra, here's some bad news. The grid is about to have a meltdown worse than Fukushima on steroids. Thimble-headed gherkins. We've barred the grid overload. Don't get excited, you're still probably gonna die soon. Brave little buds. Enemy is extracting the hex in Little Kiev. Warning. Zone overload imminent. Attention all zeros, the grid overload zone's approaching.
Danger. Danger. Deadly overload imminent. Health metric increasing.
Alright, catch your breath. Shoot somebody in the face. Take a moment. Do some meditation. The grid overload zone is on hold. Heads up, Zero's got something interesting for you. It's the Hex Extraction limited time offer. Now on.
Teardrop op initiated. Objective, shoot down the drone and claim its
Your
cargo.
safe space is
Approximate
shrinking.
target's
We got a
location
grid
marked on your map.
overload warning. Smell that? I smell something. You smell something burning? Yeah, oh fuck, look at that. It's your legs. Stay the fuck away from the shrinking grid, okay?
Hostile cyber lens. Taking countermeasures or leaving area is advised. Armor plates required. Wound detected. Revival advised. Right arm. Death detected. Initiating system shutdown.
The grid overload is paused. Don't tell me I'm not merciful.
Enemy cyber limb has revealed your position. Teardrop ops outcome unsuccessful.
Cobra here with some good news for once. Loot crates have been resupplied. Heads up. The grid's gonna overload. Not even Noah's Ark can save you now, you cunts.
Be advised, you're marked by a hostile cyber limb.
Grid overload starting faster than you can say church. Noble.
Enemy down!
Slow your roll, you spineless shit monkey. The grid is on hold. This is a good time for you to do some of those breathing exercises to deal with your anxiety.
Armor fully loaded.
For all the room temperature IQ motherfuckers out there, please do not let the grid touch you or you die. Understood? Stay away from the grid or say hello to that nice warm place where the good soldiers go when they die
You've been
violently.
detected by a cyber. Vital signs improving.
Alright, you thimble-headed gherkins. We paused the grid
Notice,
overload.
armor
Don't get
plating no
excited
longer
though, you're
viable.
probably still gonna die soon.
Alert, you are bleeding. Stay alert. You're being tagged by a biological
Fucking
functions
losers.
not
If
detected.
you weren't dead already,
Sufficient
I
funds,
would
loadout
shoot you
drone available.
myself. Heads up, the grid's gonna overload. Not even Noah's Ark can save